Welcome back to the Poke Cave. If you guys missed it, I recently sat down with GaryVee for Tea with GaryVee, and we talked Pokemon cards, buying, selling, investing, collecting, everything all together in one video. Had a blast talking to the man himself. You guys don't know who GaryVee is. He's one of the most influential entrepreneurs, businessmen of our time, and he recently jumped into Pokemon cards. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that discussion. We're going to dive into it more. And the best part about it was we got to open up Pokemon cards together. So that's all I'm saying. I thought that was the coolest part about it. So check it out.
Nick, I didn't even know you were the first guest. And you heard what I said to
The first edition Charizard, PSA 10.
Hollow, Shadowless.
That's the king.
There's only, 121 of them in the world or something like that?
Just about.
That's the range. How are you, Nick?
So yeah, he pretty much at the beginning of the video told me that he's jumping in, he's grabbing a PSA 10 first edition base set Charizard. I thought that was really awesome. I mean, that's a huge hitter. That's one of the biggest cards in the hobby. So it's one of the most known cards, really, because a lot of people that are jumping into Pokemon cards right now, they're going after base set, right? So you're seeing a lot more people, a lot more influential people and bigger, companies, brands, and everything in between jumping into Pokemon. And 2020 for Pokemon cards has just been absolutely insane. I mean, this is really kind of like the original 1999 craze in terms of the amount of people that are jumping into it. It seems like every day it's one person after the other. And really, I want to discuss that as well as digesting this video a little bit more. So in terms of the people that are jumping into Pokemon cards, you're getting a pretty mixed response between people that are excited about it, people that are kind of upset about it, people that are in between, people that don't know what to think. And it all comes back to that passion for Pokemon cards, right? So right in front of me, I have just a couple of cards, but they mean a lot to me. And it goes back to that passion, right? So when I jumped back into Pokemon cards around 5 to 6 years ago, I jumped in and I grabbed a base set unlimited booster box, which for those of you who don't know is the original Pokemon cards. I mean, base set from 1999. That was where it all started. So I grabbed a booster box and I was fortunate enough to be in a good position, doing well. So I decided to treat myself and I purchased the booster box. I opened up every single pack inside of that booster box. I didn't leave a single pack unopened. I pulled all three. So keep this in mind. All three of the original starter Pokemon cards. All right. And I graded all of those hollows. And I got those hollows back. And to be able to pull those cards from that original 1999 base set booster box meant the world to me. I mean, just holding the box in my hands, then going through and opening up each pack. Just the smell alone of original cards, if you don't know or you haven't opened up cards in like 20 years, it'll bring you back. Okay? So, I pulled out the Charizard. Now, this came back a PSA 9, but the grade doesn't matter to me. This could be a PSA 2 for all I care. The fact that I actually pulled this card, back then it wasn't 20 years. Now it's over 20 years, but when I got back in, it would be 15 years after it came out. Meant the world to me because I never pulled this card as a kid. And for those of you guys who don't know, Charizard, that is the card that most kids on the playground wanted. Never pulled it as a kid, never owned it. But as an adult, I was able to do that. That's what pulled me back in, is the passion for Pokemon cards. I pulled the Venusaur. One of the other three originals came back in 9 as well. And this is just original base set. It's not first edition. It's not Shadowless. It doesn't have any of the fancy stuff. But this is what I remember as a kid. And what a lot of people are remembering. And I also pulled the Blastoise. You can see the certification numbers on the top there. They're old. I mean, this is, at least 5 years ago. So all three of these cards came back a PSA 9. So going off of that nostalgia, you have to think, what some people are kind of iffy about are they're saying that a lot of, more investor type people are coming in, people that might not care about Pokemon cards. But you have to take a step back for a second and actually talk to a lot of these people, because I get a lot of DMs, a lot of emails, a lot of comments about people just getting back into Pokemon. But the crazy thing is, or the funny thing is that this is like they're like rekindling the flame, right? Because as kids, when you grew up and you collected Pokemon cards, you did it for a little while, and then that was it burned out, it phased away, and that was it. But now people are seeing Pokemon cards, in the news. I mean, you see them on people's Instagram accounts, everywhere, and on YouTube and all this stuff, and it's literally just a way for them to jump back into it. And on top of that, a lot more people are better off, obviously, than when they were kids, because, a lot of us have our jobs now. We're grown up. We're doing a lot better. We have our careers, and we have the money to grab the Pokemon cards. And naturally, that's bringing the price up. And yes, of course, you have investors and people like that. But overall, more people are jumping in. And that just goes back to the passion, right? Because if you're jumping in and some people just, like, I just want to make money off of Pokemon cards. If you don't have the passion, it will not last. So that's what it is, right? The people, it's kind of, like weeding through the people. There will be people that jump in and they want to make a quick buck, but they'll fall off if they don't have the passion for it, right? Because if it's not something that you genuinely care about, that you're genuinely passionate about, that you're nostalgic for, it won't last. So I wouldn't be so worried about that. I would just like stay focused on the fact that Pokemon is doing really well. There's a lot more people jumping into the hobby right now. It's really exciting. Pokemon is innovating. We got all these crazy great sets coming out. So many more people want to be involved with it, that's pushing Pokemon to do even better right now. And I think it's just overall a really great thing. And yes, you will get priced out of certain things. They'll be unattainable, but that's just naturally how it is. But anyway, I just wanted to hit on that point right there, that I have these, and it just reminded me of when I jumped back in. And of course, guys, like when you talk about the old school stuff and then you talk about modern, this is becoming nostalgic for me, and for a lot of people is more modern sets. Like this is just Hidden Fates, but like nostalgia is what I call it, right? So nostalgia for the old stuff, and then nostalgia is all the new stuff that we're making all these new memories of, right? So in like 5 years, this is going to be nostalgic for a lot of us. Like Hidden Fates, remember going for the shiny Charizard, and it's just a never-ending cycle there. But if we jump back in to the video here, we get to the cool part, right? I asked Gary, I said, would you open up a couple of Pokemon cards with me? And he was kind enough to watch it go down. I thought it was really cool. So guys, check it out. Open Pokemon cards with GaryVee. A booster pack with GaryVee. So I got a couple right here.
Let's go.
Let's do it. He said yes.
Just so you know. Get in here. I know this will fire you up.
Like this. All right, so shout out to Dustin.
Fates, right? This is a modern set that was
an awesome dude.
Year. Inside of here, the biggest hit you can get is the Charizard, the shiny Charizard. So in a PSA 10, it's going for about.
So just think about that for a second. I asked GaryVee if he would open a couple packs. He's said absolutely yes. And I had some Hidden Fates packs. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, what if we pull the shiny Charizard GX with GaryVee? I know it's pretty unlikely, right? I mean, think about it. To pull that card, you need to open up a lot of packs. But it crossed my mind. It did cross my mind. So I thought for a second I might have a shot at opening up and pulling that card.
$1,500. And this is just a modern pack that you can pick up at the store. Like you could go to Target, Walmart, and pick up this pack. So
not anymore.
Right.
They're gone.
There's the reprint coming. But
I had not watched this yet until now, by the way.
I don't even know. So basically, we'll go through here when we get to the rare.
Okay.
Come on. When we get a hit.
Let's get a hit.
When we get a hit with
It's going straight through it.
Let's get a hit.
So right there, I don't know if you guys see that. I actually pulled a shiny Garchomp, and I didn't even realize it because I couldn't really see what was going on. The pack was basically just on one camera, like this, straight up like that, and I could not see really what was going on at all. So I didn't even realize that I pulled the shiny. We just blew right past it.
Hit. Not in that one. I got.
All right.
We gotta do one more.
One more.
One more for the road.
Your pack,
Let's go. Let's get it. One hit. And what we do is in the chat, we bring the luck. So guys, throw in some luck in the chat.
Love that.
Charmander, right?
It's beautiful.
Dustin, you got that.
There's Charmander.
Shadowless Charmander, right?
Yeah, and I also have a shiny Hidden Fates one.
Oh, nice. Come on.
Ooh.
Hollow.
Hollow Eevee.
Better than nothing.
Nice.
We got the Eevee.
Solid.
Better than nothing.
Listen,
We got the Hollow Eevee at least, right, guys? So it was pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had it on my bucket list, and I asked him, and he said yes. So I thought it was totally cool. So huge shout out to GaryVee for opening packs with us in the Poke Cave. But one other thing I need to show you guys is that I grabbed 5 packs total. So these are the other 3 that I didn't open up with GaryVee. So it had me thinking, what if we opened up these other 3 packs? What would have happened if I grabbed one of these other ones? So I think we got to find out right now, guys. Let's open up 3 hidden face packs. The other 3 that I was going to open up, I didn't know how many we were going to open up. I didn't want to, go crazy and take up all this time because they were kind enough to have me on. So let's open them up together right now in the Poke. Let's see if we can get something crazy. I'm going to freak out if we actually get... I mean, even if a shiny Full Art GX would be really cool. All right, so there's 2 more. The Charizard artwork on the front there. So what would have happened if we opened up these? All right, let's see what we got. Build analysis. All right, a Wigglytuff GX. So nothing crazy out of that one. But the final pack with the legendary birds on the front. I don't know. I'll at least be able to sleep at night knowing that. Oh, okay, a shiny Buzzwole, but nothing too crazy. All right, so we had the shiny and the Wigglytuff. So we didn't really miss out on anything too crazy if we did open up more packs with Gary. And here's the code card, by the way, guys. So, yeah, huge shout out to GaryVee, to Dustin, to the whole team over there. I'm going to leave a link down below to the full video if you want to watch the entire thing. But yeah, totally was a blast being on. Could not thank them enough. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.